Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Wednesday box opening.
Hey, hello. All right, welcome back. If you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We've been here for over 26 years. Our quilt shop is over 5,000 square feet. We've got over 14,000 bolts of fabric, and we do a box opening every Wednesday night at 5 and every Sunday afternoon at 12:30, where we show you the newest things that have just come into our store. You can find everything at fabricpatch.net. We are open to the public Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 4. And we also have a retreat center out in Soap Lake, actually 3 of them. Yeah. Large group, medium-sized group, and small group. And you can book those you have to email us because we have to know who you are.
And you can go to our website. If you go to fabricpatch.net, there's a tab that says retreat center. And it's a whole, very detailed, everything you need to know. And then you can contact me from right there if that's easier.
Yeah. And let's see, tomorrow
Yes,
at 10
is the recap.
Tomorrow is a little recap. We just recently, we have 9 hosted retreats per year. Most of the time, other guilds come and they are there, but 9 times per year we host so that you can come by yourself or bring a friend and come and hang out with us. And our recap of our Big Blocks and Barn Quilts retreat from last week, you'll be able to see what we did
We got
tomorrow.
a lot done.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot done.
Yeah.
We had a really, really, really good time. Really good time. And I realized that for some reason, we must not have recorded Penny. Did you see Penny?
hers? No, I didn't see her.
Yeah, Penny had a great big, you could see her like when she was doing her painting and stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't think we showed her quilt or anything. But that really pretty bright yellow star, yellow background star in the background was hers, but I don't think we were so yakking as we work around the room, and we're never like in any specific order. So I don't think we did a great job of figuring out who we had to talk to. But anyway, you can see it and see what we do, and we've got more coming up. And in fact, this is kind of funny because people were asking on, was it Sunday's box opening?
Sundays.
We were standing in kind of a weird spot, and people happened to see this quilt hanging up in the background and said, well, can we see it? And so we'll show you, because it's actually exactly what we just did. It's a big block. So this was from a retreat that we did year before last.
Yeah, probably.
Year before last. And so we call it Jacob's Star. There is not a pattern. It's just a technique. And in fact, you can find it. That's what the thumbnail is. And so it's just 4 blocks and all done with layer cakes. So this is done with a layer cake of that fig tree cream background, and then a half of a Kaif layer cake. So all of the warm colors, all of the oranges were used, and then all of the blue ones were used for another one. So all it is of course, here's your
Block.
Jacob's ladder block. And so we just did 4 of them. And so it's just half square triangle blocks
And 4 patches.
4 patches. And that's it. So anyway, we didn't write up a pattern because it's like, well, it's just 4 blocks and these are the blocks. And, but we show you all of the steps and exactly how to do it. So anyway, everybody wanted to see that. So, hold that up for you. And again, maybe you can put the link to the
Yep, I can do it.
video. That's kind of good. And then it was kind of fun. So I was going to tell you what the National Day is. I am just sort of addicted to my little National Day calendar because I think it's kind of fun. But I was thinking all day Monday. Did you know what Monday was? Monday was not on any calendar anywhere unless you're from Washington State. It's Mount St. Helens Day.
Oh, yeah, it was.
May 18th.
May 18th.
May 18th, 1980 was when the mountain blew. So what, 46 years ago?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Funny.
super crazy. Super crazy. I've told some of you guys, I think even on a Fabric Chat, I told you guys what happened and where I was when I thought it was the rapture. And why am I still here? I know you guys are still here, but I should have went, and I did not hear a trumpet. But anyway, so yeah, so we think about that a lot on May 18th. But today, so yeah, they don't have that on here. They have that Monday was No Dirty Dishes Day. cheese souffle day, family fun day. But today, May 20th, it's kind of fun. Look at that long list.
That's a lot of fun.
I know. It's Be a Millionaire Day.
I know.
I want to know how to do that.
I mean, be careful how much you want to charge
Do you
that
just
card.
I know.
Just
Do you
saying.
just- is it
you
just-
will have to pay it at the end of the month.
Pretend. I know.
Dress up in that pretty dress, that clothes you don't really know to go. Dress up. Go to the grocery store.
I think if you're a millionaire,
bread
you're
milk.
probably not going to the grocery store.
Yeah,
Would you have
I
your
can't
people for that?
afford to pay somebody. I can't barely afford
That's
people
the-
to do the
be
whole
a millionaire.
DoorDash my groceries to my house.
I know.
So I guess I'll make time to go.
Yeah. I don't know the Be a Millionaire Day. I'm not sure what that's all about, but kind of fun. International Red Sneakers Day.
Wyatt likes his red sneakers.
Does he?
He does. He thinks he runs faster than them. If you go, dude. If they make you run faster, then you just run.
Too. Pick Strawberries Day, which is interesting as tomorrow is Strawberries and Cream Day. So
Ooh.
tomorrow. And you've been picking strawberries
Oh my
for
gosh.
like,
Yeah, the girls.
mine are not red.
The girls picked, they were over just for a little bit on Sunday, and they picked like 20 strawberries. Plus, maybe had a few just, test if they were ready. It's like, honey, those aren't going to taste good.
No, I keep looking at
Like
mine.
every
Mine
other
are
day,
green.
we get at least like 10.
I'm going to go look again. I wonder if I'm not watering mine enough. They're too
I'm just
squished
saying,
in
it's
there.
the feral cat poop. My cats fertilize it all fall long. The roast. Snaggles the roast.
I don't have that.
The coveted, the favorite of the outside guys.
She runs everything. Yeah. Today is also Juice Slushy Day. Now,
Wait a minute.
do you know that we bought that? Have you seen it?
You have a slushy machine?
We
Robert
bought.
has one.
We have a new acquisition for the retreat center, and it's a slushy machine.
Oh.
So we were having a lot of fun. We're going to figure out, I think tomorrow night, we're going to go out and figure out how to make milkshakes.
Oh, that's on my list for Robert's too. He's supposed to bring it in so that, because right now it's out in the shop because we used it last out there, to bring it in so we can do ice cream.
Yeah, because I think you just don't, aren't you just, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to make our homemade ice cream
Ice cream base and then throw
and
it in there.
put it in there with flavoring.
Yeah, that's my guess. That's what it's all.
If you do it first, you let me know. If I do it first, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think that's all you have to do.
Because we have like one of those little Cuisinart ice cream makers, but you have
We
to
do
freeze
too.
the base. But I don't always have the base frozen, and then by the time I think, oh, I want ice cream, I've got to freeze it, and then by the time it's, oh, I need to move this out of the freezer because I can't put the chicken in, whatever it is. And the nice thing about the slush machines is it freezes itself, and yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, we used it every day at the last retreat. So we were just putting all kinds of stuff in it, and it was really, really good. And then we found that we could have put wine in it and had wine slushy, but we were, a little cautious about that.
Yeah.
So instead, we were just doing slushy juice, and then we could add wine to it
your
if we
slushy.
wanted to.
Yeah.
And so that was a little bit easier. But then we did margaritas. We put all our margarita mix
Yeah?
in there. And then we just had the little shot glass for the tequila so that you could add it if you wanted to. But
It works. It works
a lot of
really
fun.
good. Yeah.
yeah, I really like, and it's a great big one. It's the one that we got was a 64-ounce one.
Oh, yeah, ours is that big.
It's a big. Yeah, it's big.
Feed the party.
Yes.
No, because we usually have two. We have a smaller one, and then Jordan and Brittany have had one for a while. And so if we have any big parties, she brings hers, and then there's two different kinds of slushies. The kids all love it.
I know.
It's like
Oh,
the best thing ever.
yeah.
We go through that juice. But there's like a 98-cent juice. It's not Topeka, but whoever
Jalisco.
maybe. Because we've tried the Topeka one. It's not very good slushied. And I don't really like the Topeka one. Robert loves it, but it wasn't good slushied. There's another one that's just as inexpensive, and that one works really well, and we can afford to slush up the kids.
Well, you don't want all that sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, fun. So yeah, so today is slushy day. So
Oh, that was a good one.
yeah. All right, so let's see. We had some other kind of minky questions too, and maybe we'll get to those a little bit later. I'll go get some stuff and show you guys because there was a bunch of, I have to find my little notes because there was, because I think that was all we opened, wasn't it?
Minky.
On
Yeah,
Sunday
it was all Minky.
Tons of Minky stuff. You guys really liked that. A
was
lot of
good.
people are bought the
remnants?
quilters.
Oh, yeah, the
the
quilters.
remnants did really well.
Yeah, Marge and I got those all done.
Yeah, those sold
So
really
we'll keep
well.
working on those. So keep
Well, you figure
checking back.
that is 15% off of what it was on the bolt, which is kind of nice. And then also, you know, exactly what the size is.
Yeah.
So usually if somebody can't get 2 yards and it says less than that, it'll just sit there on the bolt, and we have to just keep that area cleaned out, you know, so we can put everything in there. But
Yeah. And the quilter cuddle went really good too. And
went
the fat
really,
quarters.
really well. We sold out of a lot of the fat quarters, which is really, really
I'm glad you
good.
guys are gonna try it.
I know.
Super great.
Just sew with it. And when we were cutting it, and that's what Marge kept saying, no pills, no
It's very
mess. You
clean.
just cut it. It's just like flannel, only softer. And yeah, really, really nice. There was somebody that I had put a kit together for. She got 1 packet of the quilting cuddle, and she wanted half of them to make a green quilt, half of them to make a blue quilt for twin boys. And so it was fun. We got to pick out some flannels and some cottons, because that's what she was going to do, is mix it. And I said,
Good.
you will not be disappointed. It's a fun,
worked great.
fun project. So, all right. So we've got, again, kind of the same weird thing. We've got, gosh, what is it? 8 humongous boxes, and then a bunch of these little boxes. So I think we should start with the
Little boxes?
little boxes. Let's see.
Work our way up.
Afraid. Yeah, because this one was all different, and
And you guys, I have a question for you. So Wyatt is in baseball. He's super great. His team is so much fun to watch. And Robert and I want to do something for his coach, who's a volunteer. He's a dad. His son is on the team. I just don't know what to get a coach. Like at the moment, we're putting ice packs and knee braces and stuff on, because every kid hit a ball right at him the other day. So we already know we're going to do some gag gifts in there, but I don't know what you get a volunteer baseball coach. He played baseball in high school. Him and I graduated together, so we know that, but I don't know what would be really
like
good.
a gift certificate to go out to dinner.
Oh, maybe. That would be good too.
Yeah,
So
what
if
would
there's
you get
something
him?
fun to put in there that might be a little
Yeah.
different. Our last game is on the 2nd, so I have time if I need to order something. I have time to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we'd also do some sort of a shirt. Like he's got a Dave the Tire Guy is who sponsors their team. Get another t-shirt of that and have like all they could sign it or something.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to have Wyatt do that for his team pictures. Everybody can sign the back of it for him.
Oh, yeah.
So I need some ideas, because this is my first year as being a baseball mom, so I don't know.
And although it's like crazy time schedule, you just love it.
It's so much fun to watch them, and it's only an hour. It's not horrible. And Wyatt really enjoys it. He's really good at it. He's
really
a natural athlete, so I think he's going to be good at everything he tries, but he's really good and he really enjoys it. So, and his team is pretty good. They do a pretty good job. So, put in the comments what would be fun to put into a volunteer baseball coach thank you gift. These are cute.
These are cute.
Oh,
And
these
are okay.
So we have-
there's only 3 of them. We have this fabric.
Yeah, this fabric was Stars and Stitches we opened maybe 2 weeks ago. And here's a kit of everything. So if you weren't able to get what you wanted, because there's not much left, here might be a better picture. It is Company B. I have also just this pattern already out there, but it's 64 by 73. It has all the fabric for the top and the binding. All you need is your back. 4 yards or something beautiful for the back. And gorgeous.
Really nice.
And your kit comes with the pattern. Very cool. Love it.
And their
And the beautiful
boxes.
box.
I'm obsessed with the boxes.
Yeah. Their kitting team.
Yeah, they do
a
it.
great job.
Yeah. There's only 3 of these,
Yeah.
because I'm sure that's not what this other box is.
That isn't where it says. So I'll put this in Stars and Stitches. I'll stick Stars and Stitches, the Boutique Collection, back up to the What's New, so you can see if you need some backing or extra border. I'll make it a little bigger. Or if you want just the pattern, I think I have 3 single patterns that came with the collection that I have left.
All right.
Is this also Riley Blake?
Well, I can't tell. It is.
Henry Glass, maybe?
Maybe. I've got Hugh Babe. So are these ones that were these back orders?
Maybe. I got You Babe, HUE. These are just really fun pre-cuts in different colors. So this one's Independence. This is red, white, and blue. I'm gonna open this one so you
It
can.
almost
here you
is
go.
like, is this like a lost box? Because there's weird
Maybe.
things in there.
Is it a backorder box? Here's the Independence one. Red, white, and blue, and you have a bunch of different textures of red, of that kind of that creamy white, and textures of blue in different shades. I really like the I've Got You collection that they're doing.
Yeah,
So,
because see,
super pretty.
like these, there's some of these that are just off camera.
Yeah,
So
all
yeah,
reds.
so you can get all reds, and it shows kind of the picture of them. And this, oh my goodness! So tomorrow you'll see. I have wanted to call her Tony the entire retreat. Tina from Michigan.
That was her
was
Villa
this
Rosa one.
Yeah, she used this. Yeah.
The same thing. Kathleen's Big Star. She did all in fat quarters. You could do it in none of these.
Yeah.
Or in the multicolored one.
Purples. There's blues. There's, because we ordered every one of the colors. My assumption is that these are back orders. That they gave us weird numbers.
Let's see. Bright Idea, rainbow.
Yeah.
That's what this one is too. Rainbow colors.
And then also in here are 2 white on whites.
Oh, that's good. We are super low on white on whites. Fireworks. This one is also red, white, and blue. But it's bright red, crisp white, and a crisp blue. So this one's a little more, again, it's kind of bright to barnyard red, creams, and then kind of those real good country blues. These are crisp red, white, and blue. And that one was called Fireworks.
And then there's also this one, Spooky Nights.
This one is, Chocolatier. This one's, let's see. This is the talk mom's language. So some cream taupe browns all the way to that really pretty chocolate. I also have 1 5-inch pack to go with it. But I'll add those to the I've Got You, and then you'll see all the other colors that we have in different. We had them all in 10s, 5s, 2.5, and fat quarters, and whatever is left is what is left.
This was in a separate little package, so I'm not sure if this is the same but this was called Spooky Nights.
Ooh,
and so this is, orange, lime green, black, purple. So
I love that purple is now a absolute Halloween color.
I know. Yeah. And then there's
2.5-inch strips.
2.5-inch strips and just little, and then
little
10-inch squares.
Oh, and this is Wilmington. Spooky Nights. I like that little, they have that little pop of teal in there. That's pretty cute. Well, you can get started now, and you'll be in time to have your door banner, your runner, your table topper. If someone wants a few little, if you don't really decorate for Halloween, but you can throw it over the couch.
And it's just really fun colors. There's nothing in here. There's no bats or black cats or anything.
Yeah, it's just
spiders.
color.
It's just color. Yeah.
So you could decorate without decorating.
Yeah.
Cute.
Good color.
I like it.
All right. We're going to
So
kind of
10-inch
move this a
squares,
little bit.
5-inch squares, 2.5 of the Spooky Nights.
And then the white
white on
on
white.
whites. Will you have a white on white section?
I do have a white and white section. And these are flurry, loopy ones. I don't know if you can see those. Maybe I'll see if I can take a better picture and Anna can throw a picture in there for you.
Because on the website it shows like a black line, right?
Sometimes it shows it in black and white or like gray on white.
And I think that's hard for people. It's like, because they'll even in their notes say there's not black on this, right? But they do that so you can see what the design is. Because you can see, like from here, I can tell what this design is. And this is just vines, but you wouldn't, I don't know that we're able to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a white on white background section.
Okay.
All right.
All right, we're going to clean this up.
And move some boxes over.
Okay, let's see. It's Hoffman, I think.
Hoffman.
I know. And it's
Ew. Could be
three
boutiques.
pretty
Could
big.
be digitally printed, beautiful. It could be Call of the Wild panels.
We'll call it
I feel like we haven't seen any new Call of the Wild panels for a while.
Could be something called Bloom.
Bloom by Marley's. It's going to be pretty. Digitally printed flowers from Hoffman. Oh. Oh, look at that one. Oh. Oh my gosh, when you see tomorrow's recap, you're going to wish you had some of this.
We did and we often will do this at a retreat. We went ahead and said, hey, anybody who wants to know how to do mitered borders, come over here. Step 1, okay, she's going to go do this. Step 2, she's going to go do this. Step 3.
Oh, good.
Mitered borders, super simple. We have a little video about how to do it, but
Oh, that is so pretty.
oh my gosh. Look at these. Oh, I love
Oh,
this
is
is
ombre?
ombre.
Oh, it just keeps getting prettier and prettier. No, it's multicolored. Yeah.
Oh, because look at this one.
These two might be the same.
Oh.
We're going to have to get all these out because we've got some color stories going on.
This is definitely ombre.
Yeah. I mean, especially for the green. It makes you wonder, though, if it repeats back to the same color or if it continues to... Oh, look at that one.
I did
Right.
Okay, but wait. There's more.
So pretty.
Bloom,
So pretty. Gorgeous. But you're going to have to wait.
You have to wait because gorgeous. Gorgeous. Because the other thing that was in there was Call of the Wild panels. So Hoffman is very well known for their gorgeous Call of the Wild panels, which is beautiful animals with like scenic pictures in the body. It's just quite a cool thing they do. I think they release quite a few of them. They must do like, somewhere between at least a dozen and 20 per year, because then they do that, of the year, they do the big blocks with, all of them in there. But
the only hard part is they don't like reproduce them.
They do not.
So once we sell out of our 15 panels, they are gone unless another quilt shop has them.
Right.
They're not going to reprint.
Right. Totally gone. And I also want to mention this in case I forget to mention this, because we're going to talk about these panels for a second. We're going to talk about what we did and Ellen's quilt and Susan's quilt. And you'll see the recap of the
Tomorrow morning.
So
take notes for what you're supposed to watch for.
You have to watch it because you'll see. So it was kind of fun because what this last retreat was about was big blocks, how to take a block and say, this is what I want to make. And I want to make it a 60-inch square so it'll fit. Yeah. And then I'll put borders on it. Or I want to make it a 36-inch square and do 4 of them. And that's what you'll see. And I didn't mention it in the video, but this is what we were using, is we were using the Quilt Builder card decks. And so they do have on the back of them, they have the math to be able to make a 36-inch block. And so you can do that. But we even, we wanted to deconstruct the block and even talk about how to do the math ourselves in case it's not in there. So anyway, so we've got those. We were using those. That was the card that I was holding up. And then the other thing is, and that's why too, Ellen's quilt, wait till you see her quilt tomorrow. Oh, gorgeous. One great big huge block that was, I think her block was 60 inches. 60 inches. And the center, she took a panel and cut a scene so that it was 20.5 inches by 20.5 inches. And then the leftover bits of that panel, she cut into 10.5-inch squares for her corners.
So cool.
So keep in mind, it's like, oh, I love this panel, but what can I do? Do a great big Herkin block and cut that panel up. Now, there is no pattern. I mean, that was what we did is,
it's inspiration.
Inspiration that at this 5-day retreat, we picked a block, we did the math, did all the math together. Some people's eyes were glazed over, some paid attention, but no matter what, I did the math, and then they made what they wanted. So you'll have to see that, but it is kind of fun. And I think that there's a possibility that we'll repeat that retreat next year, because even the ones who came said, I really want to do that again. I want to see the math again. I want to do it again. And I want to paint another barn quilt. So we might do that. Let us know when you watch the video tomorrow if you feel like that's interesting. But everybody had a super, super good time. So anyway, I wanted to mention that before you see these. And then the other one that you'll see is Susan's. Susan did this.
Yeah.
She took her 7 panels and then she decided she wasn't going to put her panel in the center of her blocks. So she just had, but she had all of these stack and whack
all in there
blocks. And I thought, well, yeah, all of the people that come in and want to do stack and wax, and so they can't decide if the fabric is interesting enough to go ahead and do 6 repeats, do 6 panels.
Yeah.
Do 6 panels. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So much interest because there's so much going on a panel. And just to remind you that if you like the idea of stack and wax and you think those are kind of fun, 6 panels is a brilliant thing to do. So anyway, and this was the book that she used for.
And
for
I have that book, the deck blocks and things. There's links in the video that you'll see tomorrow. So
Okay.
if you forget that, but make your notes. There's things. Look, you gotta make time to watch it.
Make time to watch it. Super
It's-
inspirational.
yeah.
Beautiful stuff. Wonderful people. Yeah.
And if you don't have plans for this weekend, don't make plans.
Don't make
Make it plans with your sewing machine. Tell your husband, oh, I can't. Sorry, I already made plans. I can't cancel these. I can't cancel it again.
That's how the really nice things that when we have to sew. It's my job.
Yeah, I love that line.
I have to go in and work for a little bit tonight, so you
Dinner's
can do
on you.
dishes.
Yeah. I love that line. Robert rolls his eyes like, oh, okay.
It's my job. All right, there's this one. A river runs through it. I mean,
So pretty.
right?
Oh,
Maybe this is where you're going this weekend for camping weekend. This is beautiful.
so pretty.
There's still some snow on the ground though, so
Don't go somewhere where there's
a
snow.
little cold for me. But that just means campfire. Don't you love the smell of
So
campfire?
pretty. Yeah.
I love the smell of cut grass and campfires.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really
So,
pretty.
That's a really nice one. What's that one called?
Oh, no.
I just made up a river runs through it.
No. I just look on the bolt.
We don't know.
It is number Y5777. Oh, wait, maybe I can look on here. Hold on.
Oh, does it say?
All the Wild. That might just be landscape. They might have been really
They
original.
just called it landscape.
I think so.
I could have come up with a name for them.
Sweet mercy. That might have been it. No. It's called landscapes. And yeah, the other ones are exactly what they are.
Huh.
These one?
I guess
That
you
one
can only
just-
be so creative.
That one's landscape. What I'll probably do is put these 3 new ones in with bloom, but we will show you in just a minute. Just so you don't have to go hunt for them. If you're, and I'll also have a Call of the Wild category, put what's new. So you don't have to, if you know, oh my gosh, I want the brand new one, you don't have to see all the other ones. But I'll have
Okay.
Call of the Wild category, you'll see these 3 plus everything else we have, or I'll put them in bloom just so they're easy pickings as you're shopping.
Okay. That's very nice.
This one is a brown bear.
Brown bear.
Look how cool he is.
Oh.
He is smiling. That's not
He's
aggressive.
that's not scary. And see, I love that they do this, that, you know, the scenery is part of it. It's just so,
What a pretty
I
little
love
bear.
it. You could like frame it.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
And yeah, they're 42 by 36. They're full
Yeah.
yard.
And so see, you could cut this
Right. in the
20-inch
corner.
section and then use these squares for your corner. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Cool.
Or make a
So
kaleidoscope.
brown bear.
Brown bear.
And this one is printed eagle.
Oops. This one.
Oh boy.
Oh, bam. I love it.
I know.
There's so much
pretty.
snow,
Apparently they wanted more snow this year.
I guess. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Really, really beautiful. Yeah. Really nice. Okay,
Oh,
so
there's a fish.
There's
You see that?
Oh,
He has a fish.
How
How cool is that?
What is that fish? Is it a crappie?
It looks like a crappie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a crappie.
It's lunch. I like it. That's cool. Okay.
All right, so
Bloom.
3 new Call of the Wild panels. Super, super beautiful. And now Bloom. Really, really, really gorgeous. Just super bright, realistic, colorful, really, really nice. If you want some solids, I'm just going to mention that Mirage line that we have, we've got these colors. So if it's something that's like, oh my gosh, but I really do just want a few extra purples to put in there or a few extra pinks, that could be something that I would look for. And you can always use your notes and say, hey, will you double check and make sure I got the right color? I want to add a pink for this or whatever. So this is the all over flowers. I'm going to put my hand in here just so you can see the size, the scale. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. It's just beautiful. I just love the texture, all of the different flowers. So realistic looking. Really, really, really pretty. So there's this one. And then it's this one. And I think that this is a larger scale.
Yeah, they were
And
all
it's in
different. I don't
3
feel like
colors.
there's any
No.
duplicated bolts.
Uh-uh. So this one is mostly big flowers because this one, see, look at the size difference. See these, there's more colors and a little bit smaller. These are bigger and pink, red, and orange. And then these are bigger, the same one, in purples and blues. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then this one is multicolored in the smaller one, but mostly purples and pinks and blues. So see the difference. Oh,
So pretty.
fantastic. Just fantastic. All right. Put this one down, put this one down.
And with Hoffman, it's really easy to kind of like color coordinate. So any of them that end in color fuchsia all go together, whether it's the flower, the texture, the ombre. All of the ones that are that's all the one. A summer are all going to coordinate with the border print, the large florals, and textures. So as you're looking, oh, I wonder if that one goes with it. Again, look what you think is pretty. We can also double check out. They're all going to go together however you want to place them. But if you want to make sure you keep in that purple color story, just keep in mind that color is how they coordinate as its own team.
Right. Purple and green. This one was the one, pink, orange, and yellow. Pinks. So
Beautiful.
So, and then, so this is what Brianna is saying. See the color story. So see these here. So what we've got is in those same colorways. This is
What color is that?
wild berry.
Oh, wild berry. So wild berry is all the really pretty purpley. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is.
I know.
And I love also that background is textured. We don't have this color, but.
And if you don't want to do this as a mitered border, remember for mitered borders, you want the longest length of your border. So if your quilt is, say, 72 by 80, you want that 80 number plus 10 plus 10. So you need 90 inches minimum, maybe just a few inches extra for your mitered borders. But if you wanted to do like on the fly or wood pile, something else where you're just going to feature
Big
that
pieces.
board, that big piece, you don't have to miter it. So there's this one with the
You
purple.
can also use your border print as a focus piece. If you don't, maybe you missed it and you only have border prints left, you are just minimized to, maybe a 10-inch block, but that could be a focus piece.
Right. Here's the pink one, and here's the multi-every color. Oh my gosh. I just can't decide which one I like the best.
All of them. Yeah, that's going to be hard. Sorry, guys.
Gosh, you could even just do a super simple table runner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, your little 20-minute runner.
Yeah.
So all you need is like however long you want your runner. That's how much fabric you need.
With your other leftover pieces, you could do some placemats. I mean, it's just interesting enough that you don't even have to cut it up. Yeah. And then these are the support pieces. Oh my gosh. Equally interesting. Look at that. Look at what's happening here. We were saying when we were opening it that it almost seemed like a millefiori a little bit.
Yes.
All of that texture that's in there. And it looks like it's ombre. It's not. It just has a lot going on there in terms of texture. So beautiful. And then there's this one. It's almost like mini blocks. That's just incredible.
Cool. Looks really cool on the camera.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's this one. And this one is the first. It's a very subtle ombre. And so we talked a bunch. So we're going to do the ombre Bargello in the Bargello Retreat. And I did not write that pattern because the pattern that wrote it exactly what my directions would be is called Gelato. Gelato, that's exactly how I would do it. And so I thought, well, gosh, she already did it. And so I don't want her to think I was copying her. So her pattern is an ombre. We also have 1, 2, 3 Bargello. That one also is very similar using it
adds a little accent piece in
it there. Does, yeah. And then here's the next colorway. Look at that. Little bigger piece. It's really cool. Yes. Sort of bohemian.
Yeah, almost like also island-y.
Yeah. How close up can you get for that? That's just fantastic. Okay. Shelley Moyne, this makes me think of you. I don't know why. This has a Shelley Moyne look to it. And then before I show you that, look at this. This is that same one. Just so much going on. This is just one of those interesting pieces that would go with anything. I love this. Beautiful, beautiful. And then here's the next kind of fairly soft ombre. Look at that. So for the Bargello, you need 2 yards of your ombre and 2 yards of a background color. We might not have that gelato pattern in stock yet. We've reordered it, but I think it's not come in yet, but maybe a local quilt shop has it if you don't have it yet. Look how cool that is.
So cool.
Gosh. And if you don't want to do a Bargello, just think about borders.
Yeah.
You can just, all of that interest in a border. Really, really nice. And then, yeah, and look at how many that it will go with, because then look at this one. Beautiful. Same thing, just that coolest texture ever. And then this one, very subtle ombre. Bright blue to blue to blue to purple.
Beautiful.
So beautiful. And then the last one, oh, I see there's no favorites, right?
They're all so good.
No favorites.
Oh, I love it.
So, and the only problem, there's only one problem. It's not really a huge problem, but it's that there's no pre-cuts with it. There's no fat quarter packets. There's no layer cakes or jelly rolls or anything like that. We could cut some, but the problem is that, and this we are faced with this a lot, these are not huge bolts.
Yeah.
And depending upon how much you want, if you do want to do a Bargello and you want 2 yards of ombre, and so it is for other people, that fabric is gone.
Yeah.
And so, and also, is a half a yard going to be enough? No. A fat quarter? Absolutely not. So, a yard of each, but, again, so what we're going to do is it's just one of those lines where it's, act fast.
Do yardage. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not sure, that's that other thing. It's like, oh, I do love it. I love it, love it, love it. I think it's the prettiest fabric ever, but I'm not sure what to do, and we talk about this a lot, and it's fun. So many people that were at the retreat were quoting me. Well, this is what you always say.
Yes.
That's what I say. And so I think the thing is to think about the type of quilts that you like, or the size of quilts that you want to do. So if you feel like you want to do, a twin to a queen, you're probably going to need somewhere between 5 to 6 yards of fabric. So if you picked 1 yard each of, 6 different ones, you could get a little extra of a border, worry about a background later. It'd be pretty easy to find something that would go well with this as a background, but at least you can get it and know that you'll have enough to be able to make something once you've decided your pattern. So just get enough and figure, a queen size quilt,
10 yards-ish.
Yeah. 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 Make sure that you have enough to kind of play with. So,
yeah.
Oh, but you can also get solids, or not solids, but get that Mirage. Yeah. Keep that in mind. It's not a Hoffman. Don't tell Hoffman we said it, but it has that bright, clear color like these do. So it would be really good.
Yeah, I do think it'd be easy. Get, your 6 1-yard cuts or whatever, your chunk of your border print. And then if you feel like as you're building or looking for that perfect pattern, if you're going to need some sort of an accent piece, I think you're right. It's going to be very easy to find something. It's very clean, normal colors, clear.
Yeah. At least get the purple pieces you want, or the pink pieces you want, or the green pieces. Get those, lock those down. Yeah. And then you can add to it. All right. Beautiful. Okay, we have to clean this up. And then I think it's Moda. We have a bunch of Moda boxes. So we'll be right back. Okay.
Moda.
We
also have a long box, which that's probably extra wide to go along with it. And we do have a pre-cut box.
Small box. And a name.
And the name is called Arabesque. Ooh, there's even some linens mixed in here. So we have that might be with the other boxes.
Pretty.
Look how elegant.
Yeah, see, and how nice. I feel like that's perfect. To have something that is wild and bright, something that is calm.
Kind of a farmhouse.
And maybe it's not calm. It's just the first ones I'm looking. Oh, look
gray
at
and clean. I love that one.
Very farmhousey.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. All right. So we have, this is gorgeous. Wow, look at this one. This makes me think of, what's that other Moda one?
The black and cream one. I don't remember.
Little black dressy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll get a few pieces. It has a little bit more of this yellowy mustard color.
Yeah, and blue.
And
Yeah, because here's the yellowy color.
Yeah, so pretty.
Really, really, really nice. Very farmhouse chic. Look at that.
Oh,
piece.
I love
See,
that one.
that you could just do pillows.
Yeah, I like this.
This
in
is
every
just
print so far.
fresh. I know I do too. I do too.
Even
Okay,
for like a pillow for your patio.
right.
Pretty.
And in case we forget to tell you this later, so if you want to make something, you want to put it out in your patio, but you worry a little bit about moisture or whatever, there's a product that you can get at, for us, it's Ace Hardware Store.
Mm-hmm.
Is that regional? Is that state?
Is
Is that a
go to your
store?
hardware store.
Your hardware store. Maybe big like Lowe's or Home Depot.
Oh, maybe.
And it's a aerosol, and it's called
It's from Scotchgard, and it is like a waterproofing spray.
and we'll put the name of it.
We'll put a
right here.
picture of it to you for you too.
And a picture.
It comes in a little can. There's actually a lot in there, and you make your project.
Yeah.
And what I do when I do it is I spray the seam really good because that's mostly embroidery. I'm not using upholstery thread, which I know is rock sun. It's all of that, but not all of us have that, and your machine might not like it. So I just use regular whatever's in my sewing machine. So I spray my seam really, really good, and then nice little spritz on the top and the back, and it's beautiful. It won't
It's
sun
wonderful.
fade.
Yeah.
It keeps if it gets a little dewy in the morning. Awesome.
We have the same pillows every year. I mean, we pull them in, at the fall, but yeah, it works really good. And that's right. You can just kind of reapply it. And I've heard of some people who have put it on before they sewed. I don't know that I would recommend that because of the odors.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It's not
dries.
super smelly.
No, I mean, you can't smell it when you're sitting outside, but I don't know that.
Not spray when I'm done.
I'm
I stick
always
it in my
affected
pillow
by
form.
those things.
Whether you put it with a zipper or you do an envelope back, again, whatever works for you. Or sew it and stuff it, and it's always going to be your outside pillow. You don't want to go take it to the laundromat at the end of the season. It doesn't matter. But I spray my seam because the thread, I'm not using appropriate outside thread, upholstery thread, so I want to make sure that doesn't start ripping out.
And a lot of it too depends on our outside living. Some of you guys have covered patios and really nice covered porches. I do not. I have a sunny day
Out in
the desert.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
and also how your summers are. Maybe you're in a very dry place. That, if it gets windy or starts to rain, we pull everything in because it's going to be blown away or whatever. But because you don't have to treat them if you don't want to.
right.
All right, awesome. Okay, we're going to take plastic off and then show you up close.
All right. So this is gorgeous. So, and I just want to clarify the whole thing about the whole porch thing, and it just because that's the feel for me, don't you think?
Yeah.
Cottage, relaxing, just fresh. I just really, really like it.
On the side.
Doesn't have to go outside.
It would
I'm
look
just saying,
good with my set.
It has that nice, clean,
Yeah.
fresh wedding. If you need a really fast project because they just announced that the wedding is next month, same thing. I think that this is just a really classic color combination. So, and really, really pretty. And it's really just, there's some dark blue, some denim blue, and some taupe, and the yellow, and a subtle amount of yellow. And I'm just going to show you. So it's called Arabesque. And if you pull this one up, so this is the pre-cut. And this was the one that we were thinking. So we were, Posh was opened probably about maybe a month ago or so.
Oh, maybe
2
longer than
months,
that.
Longer than that. And so Posh is the same basic gray. So it kind of made us think of Little Black Dress. So see, there are blacks, grays, tans, but this is moodier.
Yeah, moody. It's dark.
Moodier, darker. Yeah. And whereas this one, you can see much fresh,
It's kind of
light,
on that springy side. And it's
springy.
blue. So it's that really dark denim navy blue. So it doesn't look as dark as black. And I really like that kind of Dijon color, whatever.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, super pretty.
Yeah, because Posh is black, gray, and more of a tan yellow. And this is that fresh blue denim and Dijon.
It's pretty. It's cool.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
2.5-inch strips, and then there's also beautiful 5-inch squares.
It's really pretty.
There are also 2 extra wides we'll show at the end, and they have that sateen finish. So if you love the way that like Tula and Kay finishes their extra wides, Moda snuck in there.
I really like
I
that.
love
And
that
it is
soft and silky.
I do too, silky. And it really is just the finish. It's still that same 60 square cotton, the same. It's just that finishing top that they put on it that makes it feel super silky. That's really, really nice. So, yeah, so wonder sometimes if you wish we would just shut up so you could see it. Let us see it. Why you just keep talking? But see what I mean?
Look how pretty.
It's just fresh, right? It's just all of those colors. And so the other thing that's nice is that there's not so much color in one. So that I think that's the other thing, that whole low volume kind of fresh color. So we kind of put the textures together so that you can see. So this is the only texture of this one, and it's that denim with some little flowers in it. But then these 3, you can kind of see. It's just these really cool, just kind of a leaf. It's kind of cool. So that's that. Yeah, there's some of the navy blue on the denim blue. There's some of the ivory on that kind of a light blue with the denim blue.
This would be a good one too for a minimalist 3-yard
Yes.
quilt. If you're like, I only want this color and that's it. I mean, you really could pull that off with this and not be boring.
This is the one that we were obsessed with. Love it. I just love it. This is that. I just feel like I need pillows. I need to lay on this.
It's super pretty.
Love this. And I can't decide which color is my favorite. So I love that yellow. Love the denim blue. Love the navy blue with the blue. And then, wait, let's just do some multicolor. And by multicolor,
it's 3.
it's just 3.
It's a good one. You just ask your husband, what color do you want to make our new bedspread? And if he says blue, well,
There you go.
There you go.
There you
If
go.
he squints, he might see the flowers. But tell him I'd look that hard.
It's just nice. And look, so you can go, kind of all denim, or you can do that navy blue with this is the smallest amount of that yellow. It's just gorgeous. I love this fabric too. This is just something that you could get extra of and use it in just about anything. It's kind of a modern little dot. And so there's the denim, that kind of light taupey color, and then the navy. And then I love this one.
This is the craziest it gets.
Oh, this is wild. Yeah. Beautiful. Just, again, really pretty. A couple of different colorways. Oh, look at that.
I love that one. For some reason, it looks so different from the other 2. And I don't know why.
Just the color, yeah. Isn't that
I love
funny?
it.
Mm-hmm. And then this is the only one of these. And this is just a fun, sort of classic texture, that white on taupe. And then there's 4 of these, whether you can tell or not. It's all the same print. Let's look at this one first because it's probably easiest to see. It's just this little flower with some littler flowers and some leaves.
Cream on navy. So pretty.
Cream on navy. Cream on denim. And then multicolored wild. And then taupe on cream.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And then there is, you already showed them, right?
Yeah, I showed them
5-inch
pre-cuts.
squares. Yeah, a little bit of everything. No fat quarters.
No fat quarters.
A fat quarter won't be enough. That's why
No.
they made
They
the
already know.
executive decision. And then can you,
Yep, I'm going to bring these up here.
okay. And then these are the, oh, it is soft. I didn't feel it.
Yeah, it is. It's like that silky, their own recipe of silky goodness. And of the prettiest
You
birds.
can make a sheet. You can make a sheet.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
So you got it on the denim or on the...
And then, of course, it's just a little bigger print.
Yes.
Little bigger flower. And
108 inches wide.
Mhm.
Love it.
And it's called Arabesque.
Arabesque.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I love it that it's so different. got
Yeah,
a couple
I love
things
when
to
it
choose
shakes
from.
it up.
Yeah, you
We
can
got
do
some basic pre-cuts, some wildlife, some kits.
Yeah.
Some bright, lovely, bloomy, wow, it's a florals.
Yeah.
Some arabesque, really nice farmhousey quiet, really good, like interior. If you're trying to maybe redesign some of your colors, don't really want to repaint walls, but want to jazz things up, this I think would be really pleasing aesthetically.
Classic.
Yeah. I feel like I
Calming.
have 12 shades of green in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And it would work with every one of them.
You do have
It used to be house.
Have to paint those
I
walls.
can't afford enough paint, and I hate painting. I hate painting.
And we used really
Which
good
is
quality paint that
odd.
doesn't need to be repainted.
Yeah. Just odd coming from a painter's daughter, but no, I will mask all day long. I am not rolling it. You want me to take something off? I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Lots
not
of green.
rolling.
Let's paint your house this summer. All right. And then we had a couple of Minky questions. And so one was somebody asked, wait. If you say that using Minky on the back and putting it on a long arm to put your salvage on the side, how do you pin it on and keep it straight? That is a really, really good question because that's what everybody wants to do is put that nice straight edge, pin it. But then what will happen is salvage to salvage, it will stretch.
You'll rubber band that bad
Yeah,
boy.
you'll stretch it and you'll quilt it. And then when you let go, it has that funny little puckery thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we put the cut edge. And the question is a really valid question. Well, but how do I get that straight? And it's back to that same thing, that sticky solvy. Put that sticky solvy, it's all sticky, and it's an interfacing, put that down. And if you even need like a couple inches of it, it doesn't matter. You can sew right through it. It's totally water soluble, but it will stabilize that edge, keep it nice and straight so that you can find that center and pin that on. She asked about red snappers, and whether you red snapper or pin, you still want to have that straight edge. So no matter what, use that sticky
I
solvy.
use red snappers, and what I usually do is I just get myself some more. So if my quilt is, let's say, 50 by 50, I will make sure I have at least a 60-inch length piece.
Yeah.
Only because I know it's going to take me a little bit extra because I'm going to have it fall off a little bit, red snapper it, and I'll have a tail that maybe gets in my way a little bit, only knowing that I'm ensuring I'm snapping it on correctly because it is a little whirly and you got to hang on to it a little bit. So if I just make sure I have a big enough piece. I'm not trying to like, oh, I hope this is big enough, because I'm hoping it's big enough is never good enough with Minky.
Yeah.
Because you
No
always
hoping.
think, oh, I did really good being really frugal when I put my red snappers on, and for some reason you're still, oh, if I didn't have this red snapper here, I'd have enough. So that's my only thing. Is the other thing you can do is do the sticky solvy and sew on a piece of muslin.
Oh,
Scrap
sure,
piece of fabric, a
Pin your
4-inch piece of, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And then just sew that on there, and then you're just pinning on the straight fabric, which might be easier to manage. So you could do that too. A lot of people do that.
Practice a little bit, and I think a lot of it, we take it for granted. We don't think about what might have happened years and years ago. Because I can't remember the last time that we've made a quilt for our families that doesn't have Minky on the back.
Oh.
It all does. And I think that we did it early on, like, let's just see what happens. And that was the only learning curve for us, was knowing that salvage on the side. And we used to say to everybody, salvage on the side, 60-inch wide. And now they do the 90-inch wide, which is really nice. But, it's just, now we don't even think about it. So the other question that somebody asked is, well, what about sewing with it? Absolutely. For years, we would cut up those weird random pieces of Minky. It's a little squirrely, and so you'd have to kind of pin it pretty carefully and it would work, but we used it all the time. That's why now it is so brilliant to have quilter's cuddle. And the quilter's cuddle, it doesn't stretch like that. You would think it's just super fluffy flannel. It doesn't have any extra stretch in it, and when you cut it, you don't have all of those little Minky bits. It's bizarre. It's wonderful. It's cuddle for quilters to cut it into squares and sew it into squares.
And you don't have to worry about it. With quilter's cuddle, it's not stretchy one side and stretchy the other side.
Pin
Whereas
on
with
however you
regular traditional cuddle, that's why it's important to know where your stretch is.
Yeah.
Quilter's cuddle, it's all the same. You just cut it, sew it, and snuggle.
Yep. Yeah. Brilliant. Put it in your quilts, mix it up, all of those textures to have that the cuddle and maybe a little bit of flannel, a little bit of cotton, throw it all in there. How fun that is to be able to touch all of that. So so yes, you can piece with Minky, but and you can go ahead and do that, but the quilter's cuddle is fantastic. All right. Okay, and keep asking questions if there's other things that we talk about. It's like, wait, that didn't make sense. And then also, yeah, I think we both said 2 different numbers. We caught it afterwards. Just if you're buying regular yardage for a king size, you're probably looking at somewhere between 8 to 12. We think of 10, and a queen size is 6 to 8. But we were thinking, border fabric. Border fabric, you'd need more. But again, we can help you with that. And you can put it in your notes. People say that all the time. Did I get enough?
Yeah.
Did I get enough? And
We just need to know what your end game is, and we can
we'll help you.
ballpark it for you.
Yeah. All right. We already did the
All right.
recap. Life is
Beautiful.
good. Check out tomorrow's recap video.
Tomorrow at 10.
A lot of
Remember, if you hit that subscribe
ideas.
button, you'll get notified. A little ding, a little email that says there's a new video out. And
yes.
that'll be really important for the next, because like next month we've got, well, starting in 2
4
weeks, we've got 4 in a row. So you'll have all of a sudden fun little
ding,
tidbits
ding.
coming on. So yeah.
Inspirational.
Yeah, it really is.
What they do.
It really is.
It's really good.
All right.
All right. And
You
then
guys
we'll
have a
see you Sunday.
Yeah. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Okay, real fast, I forgot to show you the 2 linen pieces that went with Arabesque. So this is their 70% cotton, 30% linen canvas. Super beautiful for bags. Again, outside pillows, whatever you're thinking. You can also put this in the mix with your quilt if you want to. It'll still wash the same, look the same, just give you a little bit of different texture to it. But this one's the denim with the, again, it's linen colored, so these are a little beigeier on the linen. And then also, look at this one. Look how pretty that is. And again, the linen one. Okay, that's it.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.